Yo, what is up, everyone? We are gonna be playing Retromine. I'm on HIO right now. Actually, I'm gonna refresh this real quick because the music was pretty loud. Let's refresh this. Whoa, this is so fucking loud. What's the lowest I could do? Man, is this the lowest? Alright. Let's go. I put Adventure last time. Let's go. Retromine is a mining deck builder. Retromine is a mining deck builder where you create a deck of cards to mine resources and win. Your goal is to reach the center of the earth by surviving 10 dangerous expeditions on your way to the core. Ooh. Collect ore by mining ore cards. Score points by mining scorium cards. Cards cost energy to play. You have 3 energy to spend each turn, and when you run out, end your turn. I did not read that. To survive each expedition, you must score something, enough points before the timer runs out. If you don't, the caves will collapse in on you and it's game over. If you mine enough score too early, take advantage by moving as much ore as possible before the expedition ends. Survive an expedition and you enter a shop where you could spend your ore to upgrade your deck with more powerful cards. Discover the best synergies between cards to create your own powerful combos. Be careful, you must strike a perfect balance between ore and score. You must mine as much ore as possible to upgrade your deck while still collecting enough score to survive. Retromine is a challenging game. If you fail, don't worry, just dust off your tools and try again. Dig your way to the center of the earth and reach the core to win. Alright, I did not really, bro, all of that went one ear out the other ear. Let's go. Let's see. Let's press go. I don't understand. This one looks rare, so we're getting ore. Is it all the same? So I used 3 energy. What happens now? So okay. I don't understand. I got 2 turns remaining. Alright, let's see. Upgrade a resource by 3. I got 2 turns left. So let's do this. So let's take this. Alright, I think oh wait, I only got 1 turn left. Oh shit. Nah, we still came in clutch. Boom. I can't mine anymore. Oh, I had 1 more turn. So let's see. If I upgrade this, now we get 11. I think I could have gotten 15. I think I fucked up. Shit. How do I end this expedition? Okay. I think the game's starting to click. I just wish I could full screen this game. But I cannot. So I have 39. I could get a mine shaft. I could get this tool card. What's the most expensive? Let's ball out. When you upgrade this, or upgrade it by double the ruby amount. If this is +2, +1 brush and gain fine 5 this. Ah, fuck it, let's get this cube. Now I have 16 left. Yeah, let's buy this, I don't care. Oh, whoa, I didn't even see this. Damn, I didn't know. Are these dynamites like resources? Oh, utility? Okay. Alright, let's keep going. I don't know when this ends. Alright, let's see. Choose a resource +10 for each tool in play. What the fuck does that mean? When you upgrade this resource, upgrade by double the amount. Alright. How do I know something? How do I use this? Choose a plus for each tool in play. Bro, I don't know what the fuck I did. I got 2 turns left, so let's get some scorium. And this one is 11 for 1, so that's pretty good. Alright. Oh, we need 25. It's kind of tough. Damn. What do I do? Upgrade by double the amount. I need some scorium, right? Fuck it. Because I still need 10. Alright, so we good. Alright, now we got some more ore. Do I have one more turn? Oh, no more turn? Okay. So I have 41 left. By treasure maps, okay. Upgraded resource by 1. Let's take this. Mine a resource, gain bonus equal to half its size. Let's go with this. Let's keep going. Huh. Damn, 40? Shit, that's quite a bit. You know what I was thinking? What do you think is gonna happen when the AI bubble pops? Do you think that the companies are gonna be bailed out? That would suck though. If they did get bailed out. It's not. Actually, I don't even want to talk about that. I don't really like any political talks. I'm gonna talk about. I've been reading this new manhwa. It's about this guy who has the ability to create clones, and yeah, it's a manhwa about a guy who creates clones, and I'm trying to see. Bro, this tool shit is mad ass. I don't know why I bought it. So it's a manhwa about a guy who makes clones, and he realizes that with his clones, he realized that whatever his clones do, it impacts him, and so he puts his clones to work and he starts gaining skills and stuff because his clones don't get tired at all. So that, I think it's pretty fun, pretty interesting. Bro, I don't know why I bought that. Can I get a refund? Shit. I wasn't thinking. But I'm thinking about getting back into Wuxia. I was thinking about maybe making like a Wuxia game, but I feel like it has to be very like I feel like I need the plot, you know what I mean? Like I really want to create a visual novel, but the issue with stories in games, see, I don't understand why people love stories in games so much. I do not like stories in games. I started playing games young and I have never been interested in a story. The only story that has ever caught my attention for whatever reason has been like Pokemon. But even then, though, it's not really about the story. It's my story and becoming the Pokemon champion. You know what I mean? I don't know what's like the side quest with like the legendary bro. That's in one ear, out the other ear. That's not the main story. The main story is becoming the champion and beating all the gym leaders, right? So for the most part, never been into story. Always skip. Why? Because I feel like the story is getting in the way of my game, you know? That's how I always felt like this. If I wanted to watch a story, I would sit there, but because I read, manga, Wuxia novels, online novels, progression, fantasy, whatever. I have no problem with story, but when it comes to games and stories, it's like that shit's so fucking annoying to me. Especially the games. I tried to play that space game, right? The one they said that was so good because there's so many different choices or whatnot, man. The choices were so annoying to me because I wasn't even paying attention in the first place. Always catch me up guard, and I did not like that whatsoever. But I do like stories. That's my thing. So I really want to build like a visual novel that is nice and balanced. But I'm not too sure how to go about that. Not at all. I searched up visual novels and it was not what I was expecting nor what I wanted. I wanted something like something like I don't know, something like a manga or something, but all I got was like rated 18 plus. It was not normal shit. At least that's what I got on like my quick search, It was not the type of visual novel I was looking for. Shit. That was my time to survive. I lost. Yeah, I lost. So yeah, I didn't see what I wanted in terms of visual novel, but I want to create like a visual novel. I mean, I know there's like D&D and text adventures, but that's not what I want either. I want something that feels good to read, Like, I don't know how to intertwine story and game yet. I will figure that out. That's definitely on my bucket list. The other thing on my bucket list is what? Making music is really challenging. I still haven't really figured out how to go about making music. I do like, the quantity approach to making music. And I also like just doing whatever I want to and having fun. But I like sharing things with the world. And sharing my music is not something I've ever really wanted to do, I don't really feel compelled to share my music whatsoever. So what I did recently was I took all my songs and I essentially ranked them by like tier lists. I did S rank, A rank, B rank, C rank, D rank, and then F rank. So I did have a couple songs that have like an A rank, but one thing that really stuck with me and I'm still unsure is what the fuck do I do with the songs that are C rank? Like, give me 1 second. When you add a card to your deck, +1. I'll take this. Wait, I could buy this? No way. I don't have enough money now. So, yeah. So I ranked my songs, and the thing that I got stuck on is I don't know what I'm gonna do with my C rank songs. So far, the only solution I have is, because this is one thing I firmly believe. When it comes to music, you gotta lock in, and it's quantity over quality in terms of creation for yourself, right? Because you have to get better at the act of making songs, and you have to, why? Because music is really pattern based, so you have to go in, make as much songs as fucking possible, just get it out there, be yourself, have fun. The less you think about it, the less pressure you put on yourself, the better. That's gonna make you a better artist. It's gonna make you elite. Why? Because you're not going to be all neurotic. You'll just be able to have fun, you know what I mean, let loose and be silly, and that's a way better state than being tight and feeling the pressures on you, you know. And so, and I do believe that is important. But then the other thing is songs for the world, right? That's a different story, you know. And one thing I realized, because so I originally started making music. I have like an out account, and I was like trying to share my journey, and that it never really took off. And I mean, I have like I'm keeping track. I like uploaded like 180 songs and whatnot. But I don't even listen to that shit because it's such a pain in the ass to listen to. I do believe an archive is important. Why? So you could reflect on songs, figure out what's good, what's not good, and yeah, so you can figure out what's good and what's not good with your songs. But in oh shit, I lost already? Fuck. But yeah, in terms of like what's good and not good for songs, it's important for that, because what's the point of making songs and never looking back and reflecting, you know? That's no good. But then my issue was songs that are C tier. So B tier, I feel like they could be polished up, you know, with maybe choosing something better for the beats, like a different synth instrument, or maybe just re-recording the song, because a lot of my vocal performances were super shoddy. But then the C tier was tricky, because I said, whoa, what do I do with these? My decision was just mix them really quick, reverb, delay, and put that shit out. Maybe like a glue compressor, quick, but really just put a limiter, man. Like maybe, you know, use the leveling and then just fucking throw a limiter on there. Like not even a master compressor or whatever. It doesn't matter because they're C tier anyway. The other thing I was thinking about is maybe just, so one of the things I realized, and I would definitely tell people if you're getting into producing, right, or if you make beats, I will say figure out what works best for you. Do you prefer starting with the melody, or do you prefer starting with the drums? Because I realized I preferred starting with the drums a billion times over. Most tutorials start by placing down melodies and stuff like that. My brain does not work that way. Every time I do that, my quality control was fucking terrible. Like my beats would be bad. Like they would just be so fucking off. And you know, I would have a range. Like, they were not consistent at all until I started, I don't know, I watched some YouTube video, and the guy was telling, I don't know if it was like one of those behind the beat videos, but the guy started with 808s first. No hi-hats, no snares, just started with the 808s first. And I was like, let me go try that. And I did that, and then I added the other drums, and ever since then, my instrumentals have been way more consistent. All my beats have been, for the most part, consistent, you know, in a way that when I started with the melody first was never consistent. Like, it would be weird. Yeah, and so for me, you know, to me, like, I mean, to me, by consistent, I mean, like, to me, like, slop tier. Like, I can make my own, like, beats in my style that I like slap. You know when artists reach a certain stage, right, and they just put out stuff, and it's kind of like mediocre. Like, it's not bad, but it's not good either. Because I for the most part, I will still say, you know, sometimes I make like trash beats, but even then though, the beats are never really trash because I don't know, I guess starting with drums works for me better. Sometimes I think it's trash, and then I just change the instrument around, and I'm like, hey, not bad, you know. So it becomes more of a sound design issue, not necessarily like just the drums and melody whatever issue. I don't know maybe it just might be harmony again. I don't know. I learned the way I learned to make beats is, I would say this, man. If you're new to making beats, don't even think about it. Don't even bother with music theory, because that shit would bore me and actually made me procrastinate from ever starting. All you really need to know is this. Get you your DAW, FL, Logic, Cubase, Ableton, right? I'm pretty sure all of these have a scale lock in the training. I mean, have scale lock in the piano roll. So all you really got to do is open up your DAW, open up the piano roll, right? Lock it in key, and then that's it. You're good. Whatever you click is gonna work. Now all you gotta do is understand what sounds good. You just gotta learn to make shit sound good. You know, if you don't use a scale, yeah, the shit can sound terrible. You know, but if you put it everything key, just cook up. Just keep clicking shit in until you feel like Mozart, you know? Yeah, just keep clicking things in until you feel like Mozart, and then eventually you got it. And I would definitely recommend just, produce your own beats, bro. Like, it's way better. Just start producing, but don't nerd out. Don't go into the plugin rabbit hole. I'm gonna be honest, the plugin rabbit hole is complete bullshit. I mean, I had a time I was so excited about plugins and stuff like that, but they're all the same. Literally, you know, compressors they're all just fucking same, bro. I don't give a fuck. Like, you know, I could geek out about plugins all day, but just know when it comes to plugins, man, they're all the same. You know, the subtle differences, because the way I was imagining plugins and collecting plugins, and the way the sonic qualities of each plugin impacts the final picture is, if you ever edited a photo and you start like doing these subtle changes, and then by the end you have this like beautiful, like, you're like, wow, my little changes really added up. I see that in photo editing all the time, and that's how I was imagining it when it comes to music. But then I realized something, you know, yes, that's true, that could happen, but who the fuck gives a fuck? Like, who really cares, you know? To me, you know, with all that like tone shaping, if you will, because, you know, a lot of like the warmth and stuff is like distortion, and things sound so digitally. I realized that, hey, all of that can be addressed with a saturation plugin, you know? Like, yes, all these different compressors and their different algorithms, and all their different distortion can create this cool, unique sound. But also, my thing is like, first of all, how the fuck are you gonna hear this unique sound? You need something side by side in order to even notice it. Otherwise, it just sounds like the song. You know what I mean? Like, you need a contrasting song in order to go like, wow, and appreciate. But if this is the only copy of the song that exists, yeah, these differences don't fucking matter at all. Then no one's gonna fucking notice that, you know? No one's gonna notice that, you know? No one's gonna notice the flavoring of the cohesive glue that ties the mix together. No one's gonna notice that. They're only gonna notice that the mix is glued. You need a contrasting mix in order to even see the nuance and intricateness of this custom tailored plug-in cocktail, right? And that's where my mind was headed at. And I realized none of that shit matters. All you really need is a nice like saturation plugin, tone shaping plugin, or maybe like an EQ, like a flavorful EQ. That's all that really matters. Give me 1 second. I have not been playing. I was just chatting. Same thing for like, I would say when it comes to synths though, I would say very close, except some synths actually sound so distinct, you know? Like Diva has such a distinct character to me, or Spire sounds so digital to me. I don't know, to me Serum sounds like default, to be honest. Serum sounds like default to me. Omnisphere, I think Omnisphere sounds cinematic, and they can't get rid of that cinematic. I hear it. That's what I imagine when I think of Omnisphere. But yeah, I mean, certain synths definitely have such a unique quality, and then in those cases for sure. But if they don't have those unique qualities, then fuck that shit, you know what I mean? You don't need another wavetable synth. But I also respect the hobby though. Like, collecting is pretty cool, and so, you know, I can't hate on that though. If you collect for the sake, hell yeah. But if you collect for the, let me see. If you collect because you think it's gonna save your mix, like you're really gonna be elite after that, then nah. Damn, let's get more energy. How much is this? When you upgrade this upgrade button, it's gonna make things easier. So let's go with this. But oh shit, this is 30 minutes, man. That's all I gotta say today. I don't think this is gonna save, so it is what it is. Hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are. Bye bye.